Happy December, everybody. And as your present for December, you have a huge test on Friday. When I say huge, I mean the size of a big old Thanksgiving plate of cranberry sauce, stuffing, turkey, mac and cheese, cornbread, and not pumpkin pie. There's only one type of pie out there for the holiday, and it's called sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie, not pumpkin pie. And for all those people that have never had sweet potato pie, I feel sorry for you. I totally feel sorry for you. All right, listen, this test is pretty big. It's going to take place on Friday. Friday, which would be December, gotta check the calendar, December the 6th. Friday, December the 6th. Now, I will not be here on Thursday. For all those people who go, oh, Anderson's missing. No, I have a gifted trip. We'll be at the History Center, hopefully bringing back another first place trophy. So that's where I will be on Thursday. So I'm going to get you ready. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'll leave you some work to review. Friday is a test. As it's scheduled right now, you're going to have a double period on Friday. A double period, which means if I have you second period, I will see you second and third period. If I have you fourth period, I will see you fourth and fifth period. If I have you seventh period, I will see you seventh and eighth period. We're going to double up science and social studies in the LGI. I'm going to put the test on the big board, and I will read every question. There's going to be fill in the blank questions. There's going to be true and false. There's going to be essay. There's going to be true, false, essay. There's going to be some multiple choice. There's all type of questions on this test. Now, is it difficult? No. Is it a lot of information? Yes. So when I say it's a hard test, I'm not trying to fail anybody, like making it super, super difficult to understand the questions. I'm saying it's going to be hard because there's a lot of information that you need to know. So that's why I'm putting out this videotape. So moms and dads, please don't call me on Monday. Oh, my son or daughter did so poorly on a test. Hey, moms, dads, I put this video out on Tuesday telling everybody what they need to study. The very first thing that everyone needs to study is roots, stems, and leaves. Roots, stems, and leaves. Now, make sure that you know the roots are in the ground to do a couple things. The first thing that they're there for is to anchor the plant into the ground. The second reason why our roots are in the ground, to get water and nutrients out of the soil. So that's the job of the roots. Guess what? You got to know that. The stem is responsible for holding the plant up, right? And also as a highway to get the water and minerals from the ground up to the plant. And the last thing is the leaves. Leaves are big, giant solar panels that collect energy from the sun. Now, there's going to be a whole bunch of questions on solar energy and how leaves convert solar energy into energy for photosynthesis. All right. So make sure you know what roots do, the stems do, and what the leaves also do. All right. Make sure you know all energy from the sun is called solar energy. Solar energy. Listen. Photosynthesis, people. We've been talking about it since Halloween. You gotta know what photosynthesis is. Do you have to know how to spell it? No. But you gotta know what it is. Photosynthesis is when plants make their own energy, their own food. You have to know what photosynthesis is. Do you understand me? Make sure that you know that plants take sunlight, take water, nutrients from the ground. It takes carbon dioxide. They convert all that into glucose and fruit and oxygen. Glucose, fruit, and oxygen. You have to know that. There is a section of the test. Now listen, moms, dad, in your kids' notes, it's the steps of photosynthesis. There's 6. I'm telling you, this is on it. Come in, come in. It's a live studio audience. What can I say? Hey, who you here to see?
My girl.
Mac, time to go, babe.
5 subscribers if I have 2.
You rested up.
It's a lot of turkey. Live studio audience, everybody. All right, listen, I'm telling you, step 1, know it. Step 2, know it. Step 3, know it. Step 4, know it. Step 5, know it. Step 6, know it. Hey, everybody, count with me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. That's 30 points right there. Every question's worth 5. It's what happens in step 1. I don't know. Plants get water in the roots. That's the very first thing. What happens in step 2? Plants take in carbon dioxide through their leaves. Next thing, plants collect solar energy from the sun. Step 4, they take carbon dioxide, sugar into this process called photosynthesis. Plants store the glucose, plants release oxygen. You have to know that. That is a whole section of the test. I'm telling you that. If you don't listen, shame on you. I'm telling you, know this right here. Know it. Make sure that you know what the word photo means. Photo means light. I know that's on the test also. Let me see what I know for a fact that's on there. Oh, also know a couple examples of fruits and a couple examples of vegetables. I think that's like question 41, 42, somewhere in that neighborhood. Make sure you know what a symbiotic relationship is. That's where you help me, I help you. We help plants, we give plants carbon dioxide. Plants help us, they give us oxygen. All right? Plants make the oxygen that we need. We give plants carbon dioxide that they need. Know this map right here? I know this is a horrible picture just because I wanted to shrink it up. Everybody, you have it in your own notes. Make sure that you know this. Please make sure that you know this. You have to know it. You had it on a quiz a couple weeks ago. I think J.C. Hunter actually made me the flower that I put on a quiz a couple weeks ago. Please make sure you know this. Know this, know this, know this. I can't stress it enough. If you guys mess up, shame on you. I'm not taking any of that responsibility because I'm telling you exactly what's on the test and what you need to study. All right, now we're going to move in what it means to be native. Native means you belong to an area versus non-native, which is you got brought to an area. All right? So native versus non-native. When we're talking about plants and animals, make sure you know what a Burmese python is. Burmese pythons are native to Southeast Asia. They were brought here and they got released by accident during Hurricane Andrew in '92, and now there's snakes all over South Florida. Make sure you know the difference between native and non-native. I cannot stress that enough. Right here, this is important. How do animals and plants get moved around the world? By trade. Sometimes plants and animals are traded to other nations. That's the Kinzu, the plant here. Transportation, sometimes often animals catch a ride in crates. We talked about the movies, moms and dads. You might remember the old movie Arachnophobia, how a spider got into a cargo of bananas and got loose in the United States, sometimes because of transportation. Pest control, sometimes countries bring in other animals from other different countries to control the population, and then they go bananas. Decorations. People often decorate with plants from a different part of the country because they thought they were beautiful. The water hyacinth is one. It's an absolutely beautiful plant, but it destroys the waterways. And unfortunately, sometimes people like to keep pets that get away. Know these five. Know these five. Know those five. Here, watch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So if you know these five, and in the 6 steps of photosynthesis, there's 55 points right there that I'm telling you it's on the test. I cannot stress with you enough. It's on the test. Make sure you know some examples of invasive species: snakeheads, the lamprey, zebra mussels, the kudzu. This is that plant is in Florida. This is actually brought here in 1875 for the World's Fair in Philadelphia, and it accidentally got planted. And now down south, they cannot stop it. They cannot stop it down south at all. Actually, it's pretty good to eat. You can boil it, tastes like collard greens. Asian lanternflies, those are obviously affecting our area. They're doing some damage to crops. Burmese python, make sure you know, I'm telling you right now, this is on the test. Monitor lizards. Make sure you know the difference between non-native and native species. What can happen if non-native species get released? What will happen to that environment? Is it good? Is it bad? You obviously know the answer. It's bad. Make sure that you understand the balance of nature and how mankind messes it up. All right. Know something about the European starlings. We talked about those. Those were the birds that were introduced to New York City because of William Shakespeare. And now there's estimated to be almost half a billion European starlings affecting North America. Make sure you know that about that bird. Kudzu we already talked about. Make sure that you know that and study that one. And how can people stop? That's also on a test. How can we stop invasive species? Know these. Once again, here's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There's another 25 points just sitting there that you guys have to know. I want to change this up to make it a little bit better. That drives me crazy when they're that tight. And that is the end of our notes. Now, listen, moms, dads, if you have any questions, email me. Kids, if you have any questions, email me. I'm telling you, this test is difficult, not because I'm trying to make it difficult. There's just a lot of information that we had to tackle, all right? So keep up the good work. I'm here Tuesday. Wednesday, I'll be here Thursday in the morning. My email, if you have a question, email me. Don't hesitate to ask. Do you understand? All right, listen, good luck. As always, go Eagles. I won't be here on Thursday. I have a History Bowl trip to go to. Hopefully we win there. And Wednesday we'll do some review games, and I'll have you ready for the test. But the most important thing is to study at home. I do not give homework. Every night you should be looking over your notes 10, 15 minutes a night, which is absolutely nothing. If you do that since October or since Halloween, you're probably 15 minutes a week. You're, Alexa, what's 15 times 5? 90, I believe. 75. So 70, you have an hour and 15 minutes just if you study 15 minutes a week. A week, which is nothing. So if you did that the 4 weeks of October, first week of November, you're sitting on 5-6 hours that you just studied, and all you're doing is getting your mind right. All right, I'm here if you need me. Goodbye.